Hey, so a lot of people asked why I didn't tweet, comment on the Garissa massacre. It was a massacre. 147 people dead is no joke. And it's because for me, there's some things you don't have to talk about. And when you feel as helpless and impotent as I did then, and I'm sure I was not the only one, then what you do is you do. And that's why I was at Chiromo. But I need to give you my feelings and views from being at Chiromo for that 1 week. And tell you about the people who are awesome in this country. The morticians at Chiromo Funeral Parlor, I think they call it. I don't think on any given day those guys got more than 4 hours sleep, if that at all. Awesome people. It doesn't matter what you do for a living, at no point do you have to deal with 147 bodies in every form, shape, manner of decomp and hurt as they did. But what they did is they gave every single one of those bodies, those people, dignity, respect and attention. And they also accorded the same to families. The other people I'm still completely in awe of is the Red Cross volunteers. And even when I was at Chiromo, I reported to a Red Cross volunteer. She might have been 20, but that was the team leader. Young, driven, understanding that something has happened, but also clear that the only way you can respect the lives of those who were lost is not to sit on Twitter and troll, but it's actually to give of yourself. And I remember there was a point I became literally, a runner. I'll be like, you want water? I get it. You want milk? I'll get it. But just watching those young people work, make sure people were fed, make sure that everything was contained in something nobody has any training in, it was humbling. But also understanding that left to ourselves, and I know there's a lot of people questioning, where was government, where was this, where was that? Left to ourselves, we do a lot. I remember speaking to Abbas, and as the Kenya Red Cross celebrates their 50th anniversary, I just want to say, you guys are amazing. But watching Abbas just literally ask me, I want this done. I need this done. It needs to be done. I'm not going to ask many questions. So you've got to literally bring your A game every day you come here. Don't come to be a spectator. And listening to him tell me, okay, there's 144 coffins in there. We'll buy all of them. And then obviously, him reminding himself he's Muslim, that fine, for them, they intern within 24 hours. And then I come back to him and I'm like, and then how do we dress the bodies? He's like, okay, I'll get onto that. But you need to help me. Please put out this message that everybody who owns a funeral home, has cars, needs to come here. We need to decide. We'll pay everybody. Just listening and being given my marching orders every single day. I love working, and I'm not embarrassed to say this, with Sandor Jambo and her amazing team at the Safaricom Foundation. Create a WhatsApp group immediately, and I'm sitting in the office and they're like, we need 200 packets of milk, 300 loaves of bread, and I'm like, guys, is it coming, is it not, do I go? And I remember going to Chumi in Sarit Center and walking up to the counter and saying, I need 4 trolleys. And they look at me, I'm like, 4 trolleys, 4 people. I need 200 loaves of bread. I need 200 packs of milk. I needed lollipops that day. They didn't have any. I ended up walking up with 10 packets of sweets, because you need something. Just, the odor at the mortuary is difficult, and you need something to keep you going. And sometimes the easiest thing is to suck on a sweet. And then, being able to tell them, don't unpack the crates, give them to me, I'll bring them back. They trust me. I put one of their guys in my car. And then, of course, I'm asked, so did you run your card? Can we have the receipt so we can pay you back? It's 10K. How are you ever going to pay me back 10K? Why would you do that when it's the smallest thing I could do to help? But it's, for me, I don't know what went down in Garissa. But I know that making noise and complaining wasn't not going to help the way I felt. So I had to be at Chiromo to do something. But I think every person I encountered at Chiromo, Red Cross, Chiromo Funeral Parlor, the cops, calm, kind, watching. I've never seen our police force like that. But, sometimes when your anger and your pain takes you to a place where you think that the best you can do is be mean, don't. Act. Give of yourself. And that's what I learned from Garissa. I didn't know anybody. And I don't know anybody who knows somebody who lost family. But I had to be there. It's the best I could do. I can complain, but I don't know. I just find that tiring. But to every person who was at Chiromo over that 1 week, wow. Thank you.